You've all heard magicians use sleeves, right?
Avete tutti sentito che i maghi usano le maniche.
Well, I have no sleeves, it seems.
Beh, non ho le maniche.
They're actually invisible.
Ma in realtà ci sono invisibili.
Watch.
Guardate.
I'm going to make the coins travel up and down my sleeves.
Farò viaggiare le monete dentro le mie maniche.
First coin there, just like that.
La prima,
That's the
eccola qua.
first coin, coin number 1.
Questa è la moneta numero 1.
There is coin number 2.
Questa è la moneta numero 2.
Watch the third coin go.
Guardate la terza.
That's 3, the last coin.
Guardate l'ultima moneta.
That's all 4 coins.
Queste sono tutte e 4 le
down
monete.
the sleeves.
Attraverso le mie maniche invisibili.
Thank you.
That was a recent taping from the Masters of Magic convention in Turin, Italy. I thought I would share with you some of the techniques behind that really cool coins across sequence. Now, on this channel, I have shared before some of my thinking, some of my small handling points and techniques around the Hen Ping Chen, which is the essence of what happens with that coin routine. However, after sharing that tape of me doing the coins across in Italy, I received so many emails and DMs and all this stuff, people asking me, you know, teach that trick, go into detail on that one. So I'm going to do that right now. So in today's video, you're going to find out exactly how I made the coins go from one hand to another. And I'm going to talk about the techniques on that and some of the details on that. I'm also going to, let's jump into the question of the week right now. Because I'm also going to announce the winners of last week's contest and show you some handlings with the coin roll, Hen Ping Chen technique, so I can show you production, coin change, a few different things. We're going to do all that on this video. But let's first do the question of the week. Now, this week I'm going to be giving away a trick called half a coin trick. It's something I came up with years ago. And actually, the gimmick that's included is a machine cut half a US half dollar. It's half a half. I guess a quarter, whatever. Anyway, it's a really cool opening trick, and it's pretty simple to do, and I also teach some cool techniques with that. I'm going to be giving away 12. And to enter the contest, I was thinking about what's a good question of the week, and since the tape I shared today was me overseas in Turin, Italy, I thought maybe the question could be, name a city. Leave a comment down below and tell me if you could snap your fingers and appear for 1 week in any city in the world, okay, and with a hotel and your safe sound, maybe some money in the pocket. If you could snap your fingers and appear in any city on the planet, which city would it be? Leave a comment down below. You'll be automatically entered into this week's contest. Okay, let's jump in here a little bit, because I am going to announce the winners from last week's contest in a little bit. We've got birds chirping in the backyard here, in my Toronto home. It's a beautiful day. Listen. Always small planes going overhead. You know, fans, they parachute down, they demand I do some dovpan work, all that stuff. So there'll be, and in fact, there's a building going up across the street. So maybe it'll be a noisy tutorial. We shall see. All right, so look. First, let's take a moment and look at a coin roll. Now, a lot of people try to learn the coin roll. And I love the coin roll because it's one of these things I can be walking up to a table and without saying a word, without even doing an official magic trick, a vanish, an appearance, anything, I can just do one of these. And I can be talking to people, how you doing? You know, my name's Jay. A great party, huh? Well, I've been asked to walk around. I can go right in, and even doing this, people immediately, they can't help themselves. They just are drawn to the image, and they immediately know, as I often say, they know immediately, okay, this guy is not like my Uncle Harry who learned a card trick last week. This guy has, for better or worse, put in some serious time. So, what are the keys? Oh, I didn't even work my left hand before this video. Let's see how it's going. Oh, it's throwing off my right. Oh, my God. So, 2 tips I will give you. First, don't keep your fingers straight. When you're practicing this, I see younger magicians do one of these things. It's not like that. This is not a balancing act, okay? It's really, yeah, it's a different feel to it. So curl the fingers. Keep the fingers curled because the coin is not going here or across the knuckles. It's up here. You want it as close to the top of the hand as possible. And if you keep the fingers curled, you'll find it makes it much easier. You'll learn it faster, okay? Promise. This wind is making the tablecloth come up a little bit. The other tip is you'll find you're practicing and you want to adjust the hand a little bit. Don't. The fingers should be kept, even though they're curled, you want the last section of the fingers parallel to the floor. Parallel to the floor. Now, this will take time, but I'm going to tell you right now, the key here is not to rush it, okay? First, it's going to take some time just to do that. And then to learn to pull down, let it rest, pull down, let it rest. And I pull it underneath with the thumb. What I'm doing here is I basically pull it under with the thumb, and then with it kind of bounces along the thumb underneath, and I start again on top. All right? This will take time, but those are a couple of tips for you to start working on your coin roll. Now, making the coin travel across, the invisible sleeves. I've been doing coins across for many years, different kinds of handlings and things. I really like this one. I can do it stand up and really stretch my arms, get a nice flow, almost a mime kind of thing. I can do that. Or I can do it seated too, which is nice. Hen Ping Chen was originally Tony Slidini, really popularized it among magicians, and he always did it seated. Okay, now with Tony Slidini, he had a very dramatic and not affected, but accented style, okay? And so he would have a coin secretly here, he'd show you a coin, and then there'd be this sense of taking this coin and slapping it down on the table. And that's when he covered the secret move, which I'm going to sort of show you right now. The basic premise of this move right now is this. If I have a coin in my left hand, and I do a coin roll here, okay? I'm going to let this coin fall out of the hand, okay? I'm going to let it fall out of the hand, while at the same time, this coin, I'm going to pull it back into the hand and make it look like I'm sort of taking this coin and throwing it off the fist, or letting it fall, or neatly deposit it off the top of the fist as a gesture, but I'm just pulling it back in with my thumb, okay? But I think you'll agree that it looks exactly like I took this coin and left it down on the table there, okay? I want to make sure this is in the shot. Maybe we'll back this up just a little bit here. Okay, now it's in the shot for sure. So there's the coin, drop it on the table. You would swear that the coin that was on my right hand is now being dropped onto the table here, all right? But it's actually coming out the bottom of the hand. So this is a sleight that's broken down, I guess, almost into 3 pieces. Piece 1 is learning the coin roll. Piece 2 is learning how to do it, and then with the tip, pulling it back in with the thumb would be the second piece. And the third piece is learning how to keep the hand loosely closed, not too tight, and allowing a coin to gently fall, okay? Now, it's a hot, sweaty day here, so if I can do this with sweaty hands, you'll be able to do this almost anywhere. That's the basic technique. Now, before I go diving into a few more things you can do with this, all right? Before I go, because I want to show you how you can use this as a production and as a change. Before I do that, let me talk a little bit about exactly what I'm doing to make these 4 coins travel. This is an example of creating the impression of movement. You're filling in the blanks by using a large meta action, okay? And the key here is with a lot of this kind of sleight of hand is having a technique, a sequence that is justifiable, that makes sense, all right? I've mentioned this before with Hen Ping Chen. If this is here and this is here, and I want to put this down here, why would I bring this fist in, okay? If I have to bring this hand in and then do this, it's a muddle. And notice that the hands are mirroring each other at the same time, which leads to confusion for people. When the hands mirror each other, it almost cancels out the visual and it makes it a flat line. What you want is to create details that the mind and the eye can grab, and you can create a narrative with your hands. Rather than getting caught in a loop of action, sort of like this, you want to create a story that sort of moves from A to B to C. So, having said all that, the 4 coins are shown. I show them fairly on my palm, okay? And I throw them in the other hand. And I'm already now ahead because I've palmed this one in classic palm. I made sure that when I showed these coins here, and I justify, I want to make sure this coin is ready to be classic palmed. What can I do to help myself do that? Well, I could use this finger. I can come over here and almost push it in. Well, why would I put my hand over there? Because I'm spreading out the coins to show you I have 4 coins. Justification. You don't have to support it. In fact, you can perform this silent. It's not about using your words to justify, which magicians do too much. It's about implicit, small actions that build the whole story. Having said that, I can say, hey, you know, got these 4 coins, and I've got this isolated right where I need it to be. Turn the hand over, let 3 of them fall, and keep 1 back in the classic palm. Throw that there. If I have a table, I relax my hand. If I don't have a table, I relax this hand down to the side of myself, okay, if I'm standing. Down on my side, use the sound to pull focus and keep focus. While doing this, what I'm going to do is push 2 of them forward with my thumb. Let me show you a close-up here of what I'm doing here. I'm here, and I'm pushing 2 a little bit forward and keeping 1 down there, all right? Now I'm set for the first one. Big reach. Now notice at the table here, I can do a small reach and the left hand, because I need this hand at the center of my body. That's the key to justify the swing over. So I'm here, I reach a little bit here, I'm rolling, and then down the table it goes. That's the first one. Notice the way my eyes follow. All the energy is there. It's down on the table. That is the first one, all right? Now, if I'm doing stand-up, then I would do a bigger gesture, okay? Really reach over there, actually get this past the halfway point, so when my body comes back, it's where I need it to be. It's where exactly as I need to be as I come over. So I might do, this is why I love this technique. I can do a close-up. I've done this in front of 1,000 people in a theater, okay? When I was in Italy doing it, there were about 400 or 500. So it's boom, there's the second coin. This whole idea, too, is you've heard magicians use sleeves. I use sleeves, too. Not the short sleeves. I have invisible sleeves. Where have I begun the presentation? I've begun it with something they walked into the theater with, this idea that magicians use sleeves. The best presentations, some of the best you'll ever come up with, they start with what people are already thinking about magicians. So what do people think about magicians? How can you use those cliches to make a creating starting point, an engaging presentation? Second one, right? Third one here again, and I'm getting ready. I'm always making sure there's a coin ready to fall out there. I do a third one here, or maybe I produce it from my nose. But again, you want to have a reason for the larger action, particularly if you're doing it on stage, where you need that larger action. The third one, number 3, and what I love about this is I was one ahead. Sorry, that's the amazing Flamo. He's a local Hell's Angel who also works kid shows. He's surprisingly busy. Whoa, look at the tables. Really, whenever the Hell Angels go by, there's bad things in the currents of the air. So you started one ahead, now you've got one ahead here. So I really milk this. You're creating this line, as you saw in my performance. Here, the invisible sleeve there like this. You roll this one down like this, and then you open your hand. Or you open your hand and then show this one here like that. Now, I'm going to show you now a couple of variations on this, as well as a vanish. Not a vanish, a production, using a pen. And I'm also going to show you how to change with using a coin. I guess it's not a real Asian coin. It's sort of one of those magic prop ornamental coins. But before I do that, let me announce the winners from last week's contest, okay? Here we go. Now, last week, I was giving away my trick Photo Shock. Very cool trick where you actually cause things to happen inside a photo, which is very cool. Because there's something, to me, mysterious and dramatic and artistic about a photo. They're a frozen image in time, right? So if you do magic with a photo, I think it's especially cool. So anyway, half a coin trick, which is what I'm giving away this week, and last week's Photo Shock. You can watch the full previews for both at sankeymagic.com, right? sankeymagic.com. But let me announce the winners right now. Here are the 12 winners of last week's Photo Shock. As always, if I announce your name, you won. Awesome. Contact my team. Send them an email at contact@sankeymagic.com, okay? And they will send your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address. And they will ship you the cool props and the tutorial video for Photoshop. The winners this week are Timothy Jones, Alam Balushzahi, Balushzahi, I bet it's Alam Balushzas. You know who you are. Okay? Don't laugh, okay? David Farmer, there's an easy name. Vincent Roux, R-O-U-X, Vincent Roux. Swift Walker 44, nice. Criss Crimlis, C-R-I-M-L-I-S. Lazaro Tire, Left is Best, one as well. Left is Best, okay, maybe a political thing, I don't know. Kevin Bostert, Michelle Pittner, P-I-T-T-N-E-R, Steve Whalen, and Gary Houston. Those are the 12 winners. Congratulations, guys. You guys won. All right. Let's dive into this last little kind of cool little details on this. If I happen to have a coin hidden in my left hand, and let's say I'm holding a marker, okay? Notice, and let's say this coin's in finger palm here. I can produce this coin, okay? Show my hand undeniably empty, put the coin on the table, and then produce another coin. And what's cool is the marker justifies. Notice, if this hand is supposed to have nothing in it, I can still have it resting on the table, do the coin roll. Maybe I can have the coin slightly past the center point. It can be resting on the table. I can show a coin and apparently put it down on the table. Very natural, okay? And this hand was just resting, or maybe it's in thumb palm, resting flat on the table. When I move it, I leave it behind. But if I have the coin here, okay, and I'm holding a marker, well, now I could even use the marker as a magic wand, right? nice little tube where I sort of tap here, produce a coin. They see clearly. They see clearly. He's only got one coin in his hand. You apparently put it down the table using this technique, and the hand is here with the marker anyway. Sorry, I don't know why. There we go. Down on the table. Then you tap it again, and you can produce a second coin. If you had 3, 4, or maybe 500 coins in this hand, you would be a freak. A freak of nature. Don't come around these parts, okay? I'm the freak here. I don't want you stepping on my branding, okay? So that's that. And now let me show you quickly this change. Change again, because since it's not actually leaving this hand, okay? Oh, before I show you the change. You can have the coins, okay, fall on the table. Or cupped hand. Somebody's cupped hand. If you can gauge people, it's always great. So someone can have a cupped hand, okay, like that. They could even be a street person, maybe. Maybe they're looking for some money, a little support. You reach out, everyone sees a big fancy coin. In the hand goes just a penny. Rip off magic boy, rip off man, okay? But here, so you can do the same thing into a glass, which is nice because you have the audio component, okay? But be careful you don't smash the glass, right? I mean, here, again, I can, let's say I'm doing the coins across here. I'm going to do it with 3 coins, okay? 3 coins, show the 3 coins, hold one back, right? Reach over here. Number 1, I'm reaching over. First coin goes in. Got that audio convincer. There's the second coin. I can even point for a second. Just because I've got something in my hand doesn't mean I can't point. Showing that's number 2. Down there like that. And then finally, dramatically, that's number 3. Okay? So you can do it into a glass. You can do it in the cup's hand. The last thing I wanted to show you was this change. Okay? The very last thing to show you here. Before I do not forget to leave a comment down below, right? This week I'm giving away half a coin trick. You can check it out at sankeymagic.com. The gimmick, it's a very cool opening effect. To your chance to automatically, free, you don't have to do a darn thing, but leave a comment down below and tell me if you can snap your fingers. If you can snap your fingers and make yourself appear with some money, maybe a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, in any city in the world, what would the city be? Leave a comment down below, okay? Automatically enter the contest. Now for this change. Yeah, if you happen to have I don't even know, this is, like I said, an ornamental Asian, it's a magic prop, right? This could say anything on it. Could say, eat the snowman with the shovel. Okay, very weird, very weird. It could be on the other side, it could say, lose weight, eat snow people. I don't know, I'm not sure. The Walking Living, not The Walking Dead, I'm not sure. This is here. You could show a coin again. Let's say I'm holding my magic markers, a little misdirection, justifies it in my hand. I could even borrow a coin, roll it, right, once, maybe twice, and put it on the table, and they instantly see it change into a golden coin, right? Or into the glass is also very cool too, right? Because here, borrow that quarter, whatever it is, I got my magic, say let's try something here. I just have to tap it, and though you don't see it happen immediately, it just happened there. Look, transfer this here, because I'm holding, and I can show now in here is that golden coin. So many different uses for this. Thank you so much, as always, for checking in, watching the video. I've got a few more videos that were taped in Turin, Italy, at the Masters of Magic. The Masters, M&M, is that M&M? The Masters of Magic. M-O-M, Mom. Not exactly very sexy. Were you at Mom? I was at Mom. You rocked Mom. It's a little weird. So I have a few more of those videos coming. Please subscribe to this channel, and don't even, if you're a real fan of magic, you want to take it to the next level, and show me your love, okay? Don't just subscribe. Turn on the notifications. Do they even exist anymore? I'm not even sure. If anybody has them, that little bell that rings that says, hey, Jay's got a new video. Check it out. Go amaze your friends with it. Notifications. Subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you so much. And look for the magic. Look for the magic in your day. I believe magic's much more than card tricks and coin tricks. You know, magic's a feeling. Magic's something that is a bit mysterious. That people can look at a sculpture by Michelangelo, right? And they can have this feeling about how does he do? People talk about basketball wizards. He's a wizard on the basketball court because he can do things that seem impossible. So many different kinds of magic, but you got to look for that magic. So look for the magic today. Look, we're coming in for a weird, let's see, get the lighting here. Here we go. Is this going to work here? Look at that. Do you see what's happening in my eyes? And the super shake. I'm out. That's it. That's plenty. Nice, Jay. Real fancy.